California is taking the Trump administration to court over tariffs. The governor and attorney general filed the lawsuit this morning in federal court, making California the first state to do so. They are asking a judge to declare President Trump's tariffs unlawful and void. ABC 10's Becca Habegger has been poring over the lawsuit and talking with Democrats and Republicans alike. She joins us now in studio with more.
You know, Alex, Governor Gavin Newsom and Attorney General Rob Bonta say President Trump's tariffs on California's three largest trading partners, Canada, Mexico, and China, plus other countries all over the world, will hurt California businesses and families. Meanwhile, Republicans say this short-term pain will lead the state and nation to a stronger middle class.
Global markets rely on us to provide almonds, and we rely on their consumption.
Christine Gamperly is a Central Valley almond grower just south of Turlock. She says Trump's tariffs and the uncertainty they're causing will hurt her family business.
We rely on those same global markets to supply us with materials we need to build farm equipment, irrigation systems, and fertilize fields. Will we be able to access what we need to grow our crops? And if so, will we even be able to afford it?
California is the United States' top agricultural exporter and grows about 3/4 of the world's almonds. Tariffs on imports mean the goods produced in other countries, from clothing and cars to food, will become more expensive for California consumers. And countries that hit back on America's tariffs with additional tariffs of their own make exporting any product from California, like almonds, more expensive.
Almonds you see around us, export dependent. Pistachios, export dependent. Dairy, export dependent.
Governor Gavin Newsom and State Attorney General Rob Bonta joined Gamperly on her farm Wednesday, saying imposing tariffs is the responsibility of Congress, not the president, through executive orders.
Where the hell is Congress? Where the hell is Speaker Johnson? Do your job.
Trump has had to resort to creating bogus national emergencies that defy reason.
Trump has said unfair trade deficits and policies with other countries constitute a threat to America, and therefore invoked the International Emergency Economic Powers Act to impose tariffs. California's newly filed lawsuit says this is unlawful, that the act doesn't allow for a president to do that.
I'm not a big proponent of tariffs. But we do need to make sure that our goods and services can go to other countries without being tariffed. And if we want a true free market economy, I think Trump is doing exactly what's needed to help grow our economy and help grow our middle class in the United States.
Republican State Senator Tony Strickland says Trump's strategy is playing out, with dozens of international leaders coming to the bargaining table with Trump.
We have 75 countries that want to renegotiate their tariffs. I think this economy is going to explode. Give us a few months.
In a statement to ABC News, a White House spokesperson said instead of focusing on California's rampant crime, homelessness, and unaffordability, Gavin Newsom is spending his time trying to block President Trump's historic efforts to finally address the national emergency of our country's persistent goods trade deficits. So how is the state paying for all this legal action? Well, remember earlier this year, state lawmakers approved setting aside $25 million for the California Department of Justice to fight legal battles against the Trump administration, and another $25 million for legal groups to defend immigrants facing possible deportation. Now, the AG's office said during Trump's first term, California sued the federal government 122 times, and today's lawsuit marks the state's 15th this term.
Thank you so much. Cal Chamber, who represents 1/4 of the private sector jobs in California, put out a statement today saying, in part, Cal Chamber has long supported a free trade agenda that fosters economic growth and job creation. Additional tariffs will only further exacerbate the affordability crisis that millions are facing and will have dire consequences on the California economy.